What's up everybody, welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. Today we have something very exciting for the Camaro from GM Parts House. Now they're a website that sells all kinds of GM genuine accessories and parts for your GM vehicle. I will have all their information in the description, so let's see what they sent us. So this is our package from GM Parts House. I already opened up the box to get the t-shirt out. Big thanks to them for that. Everything comes very well packaged, bubble wrapped in a nice plastic bag. So let's see what we got inside. Now, as the theme for the Camaros kind of went, where I've used pretty much the things that I see on ZL1s, the SS1LE, and things that I really do think will complement the car, this is another ZL1 part from GM that we're going to be installing on the 2017 2SS. So here we have our brand new pedal cover set from the ZL1, which is going to look amazing on our SS. So this is what you receive with your ZL1 pedal kit. You get your clutch pedal cover, which basically just pops onto your clutch pedal. You get your brake pedal cover, same kind of deal there. And you get your accelerator pedal, which actually has the entire assembly. So now we're gonna remove our old stuff and make room for our brand new pedal kit. So in the 2SS, you end up with just basically your standard black pedals, and they don't really stand out. And I kind of wanted that little bit of extra, so when people look in the car, they can say, oh wow, that kind of really makes that pop. And that's what we're going to be doing today. I do apologize for the dirt and everything that's in this car. I haven't had a whole lot of time to vacuum it lately due to the rain and all that kind of good stuff. But one thing I wanted to mention, this is the factory GM mat that the car came with. And you can see it already has a hole in it. Now this car has 8,000 miles and I wear DC skate shoes. I don't see how my shoe would have worn through that already in 8,000 miles, but I think it might be time for a floor mat upgrade. So the first thing I'm going to do is just remove the rubber cover from the clutch pedal, which basically just kind of get your hand behind it, pops off like so, pretty easy stuff. And then we'll do the brake pedal as well. Just kind of pop up one of the edges and these come off pretty easily. Now, if you want to know the difference between your clutch pad and your brake pad, the brake has this little rubber guard, basically, so when you're going between the gas pedal and the brake pedal, your foot can't get underneath it or something like that, but there definitely is a reason for this, and that's pretty much all I can think of. Now, as far as accessing the bolt for the gas pedal, there's this little rubber plug that just kind of pulls off here, and you're able to get at your bolt. So your bolt size in here is a 10mm head. Just get a 10mm socket and a ratchet, and you're able to get in here and loosen this one off. It's actually not very tight at all. And once you've got it loose, you can basically just spin it out by hand. Okay, we've got our bolt removed. Put that off to the side so we don't lose it. And you pull towards the back of the car on the assembly, and it comes right out of these grooves that are in the floor. So now we still have our electrical connector to deal with. Just push up on the red locking tab and you're able to get onto the locking tab itself. Basically just push in. This red tab keeps it from getting pushed in by accident. So once that's pushed up, you're able to actually release the tab itself and your assembly is free. So here we have the ZL1 pedal kit next to our stock equipment from our SS, and as you can see, the brushed inlays on the ZL1 pedals really make them pop and was exactly what I was looking for in my next upgrade. So now that we have everything removed in this area, you can see how much dirt and grass and stuff is collected around the original pedal. So what we're gonna do is get in here with a vacuum and clean all this up before we put our new pedal assembly in. Okay, now that we got everything nicely cleaned up, it's time to install our electrical connector and we can get our new pedal assembly installed. So once you've got your electrical connector installed, all you do is line up the tabs on the assembly with the tabs in the floor of the car, kind of push it forward, make sure that your bolt hole is aligned, give it a little tug. It should not lift up at all if everything is aligned the way it should be, and your hole should be aligned nicely for your bolt. Now we're ready to install the bolt and the little dust cover that we removed from the original assembly, and our throttle pedal is complete. And just remember, this bolt doesn't have to be super tight. Kind of remember how tight it was when it came out and just kind of use that as a guide. So we've got finger tight. This ratchet is a little bigger than this application would require. So we're just going to give it a couple little turns, choked up on the ratchet. Now we know it's tight and we should be good to go. install our little dust cover, and it's just like it came from the factory. So now to install our new brake pedal and clutch pedal covers, we're just going to do the reverse process of the removal and just pop them onto our pedal assembly, and we should be all finished up. So I'm just going to start with the top corner, kind of get my finger behind to try to get this thing started, and just kind of work the rubber around the metal on our pedal assembly. Make sure everything is nicely seated. You can kind of work your fingers around the back, make sure that everything is where it should be and lays nice and flat. And our brake pedal cover is on. So with the clutch pedal, it is basically the same thing. Just kind of start the top or whichever you feel most comfortable with, kind of work the corners around, manipulate it whenever way you need to get it to pop on. These aren't super tight, but they are a little bit difficult, so take your time, make sure you get everything where it needs to be so you don't have the thing falling off, but all in all, it only takes a few minutes. And that makes a huge difference. Now these pedals really stand out, and it kind of gives the whole interior of the car more of like a classy, racy kind of feel. So now that we got our pedals installed, this install took probably about 10 minutes and I took my time. So it's very easy to do. If you guys want this look for your car, definitely go check out gmpartshouse.com. I will have all their information in the description. So let's go try this thing out. Well, everybody, that was the installation of the ZL1 pedal kit for the 6th gen Camaro. Big thanks to GM Parts House for hooking me up with that kit. If you need any GM accessories or parts, definitely go check out their website. I will have all their information in the description. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and keep that hammer down.